Salaki Akim, a dumbass phone cut out. You know, if I don't press on the screen every 10 seconds, the shit wants to turn off. Salakia. But anyway, you know, yeah, they want to promote that shit like it's going to be the best thing since sliced bread. You already see it. They talking about how it's going to cure illnesses and reverse paralysis, you're paralyzed, whatever. It can reverse it. It can reverse blindness. All right, now if you're bored and just want to play video games and sit in your house all day, hey, you can have the time of your life in your apartment. Doesn't that sound like a drug, man? You see, so this is already, you could already tell it's unprofitable, man. All right, it's gonna burn out people's minds. It's gonna fuck people up because this devil doesn't know what he's doing, man. All right, but he's gonna, and even if it did so-called do all the stuff it's saying, it's still wicked, man. All right, because the ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, that's the true ways of life. We wouldn't even have all these problems that we have in modern society if we had just followed the laws of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right, us Israelites, if we were ruling right now, the earth would be at peace. But see, because this wicked devil, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is ruling, the earth is chaotic. It's acidic. It's a cesspool. Okay, and this is not the solution, Yasharallah. Okay, wake the fuck up, man. Your enemy, your slave masters, the one who put us in this predicament. Now they want to offer you a solution to the problem they created, and you got to be more than simple to trust them, man. All right. But yeah, let's read this again. It says predictive programming in the context of a conspiracy theory is the idea that media narratives, particularly in film, television, and books, are used to subtly prepare the public for future events or policies. Proponents of this theory believe these narratives, by subtly exposing and normalizing certain concepts or scenarios, can condition the public to accept them when they eventually occur. Right. So basically, if they sell it like it's the best thing ever, and let's say, I don't know, a third of the population or half of the population takes it willingly, all right? Well, now all they do is switch it to mandatory, and guess what? The other half of the population is not going to rise up because their family members, their friends have already taken it voluntary. And if they start to rise up and act, combative against, their government, now they're going to be looked at as crazy. And you got half of these stupid ass sheep, goyim, dumbass Babylonians that are going to stop it. You see? Because, these people are zombies out here. It's just like the people that took the jump shot. The people that were against the jump shot, they felt isolated. They were scared. They couldn't really speak up because, everybody and their mama was talking about how you got to take the jump shot. You see? And then, your boss at work, the people on the news. So all these authority figures are convincing you that you're crazy. You see? That's how they do it. First they start voluntary, then they switch it mandatory. All right? This is what they're doing. This is the beginning of a huge marketing campaign that they're going to be doing to convince you people to take this jump shot. All right. And along with the economy going down, which, hey, just in time, right? The economy's going down to hell. And these jump shots, or Salakia, not jump shots, these C-hips are being marketed as the solution, man, to a lot of problems. And ultimately, it's going to be the solution to this economy going down. All right? This is Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Right, the same devil that put you in slavery took your heritage away from you, and then now wants to convince you that you're a criminal and tells you to suck it up and get over it and pull yourself up by the bootstrap when they themselves have a 400-year head start on our people. That same devil now is telling you to take his C-hip that's going to go inside your brain and rewire things in your mind. And you're going to trust him for that, right? The same devil that convinced you idiots to take a jump shot in 2020 that killed a lot of people. You're going to trust him to do this, right? Don't do it. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, man. All right, Esau wants to get his blessing back by force, and he's going to try to get everybody C-hipped up, but it's not going to work, man. The elect is not going to get the C-hip. This is Revelation 13 and 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, right? The right hand mark is the RFID C-hip, which they've had that forever, okay? That's old technology. And then the Neuralink is the one that goes in the forehead, right? Which this Nubian is, in a roundabout way making mention of, okay? That's the one that goes in the forehead. And here's the key in verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Because you got that barcode, that string of numbers, which has 6 on the left, 6 in the middle, and 6 at the end. That's going to go on the RFID seal. That's going to go on Neuralink. That's what they're going to be scanning. All right, when you want to buy your groceries, when you want to enter buildings, you know, that's the point. You won't be able to buy or sell without this technology in the very near future. When they mandate it, you will not be able to buy or sell. Okay, and this is going to happen 100% guaranteed. All right, this is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. Yea, also because he transgressed by wine, right, which are those philosophies of this American way of living. He is a proud man. Who's proud? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right, he's already poisoned you people's minds with womanism, okay, with Moism. All right, telling you a man and a man can sleep together, telling you that a woman is the boss of the house. All right, giving all these rights to the woman and none to the man, oppressing the man, all this poisonous foods and ways of living. He's already got you people in that mindset, okay? And he's proud as hell about it too. All right, and that's another thing. Pride itself is a fucking is a philosophy, a wicked philosophy, man. The scriptures talk about being humble, right? It says the greatest among you shall be the servant. Nevertheless, it continues. He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, right? He's never satisfied, man. Here he is, all right? He's got the most powerful empire in the world, and he's still trying to grape, rob, and murder in all these different lands all over the world, taking people's resources, okay? And he's got you Americans working 3, 4, 5 jobs to live in a cockroach infested apartment. And now, since your life sucks, now he's going to offer you a solution. Here you go. You put this C-hip in your brain, and you could go to a fantasy world, so you don't have to remember that I fucked you up. You see, man, this man's the devil. All right? It continues, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. Right? He ain't never satisfied, man, until you people are all living in tents with these C-hips in you. You're all going to be living in tent cities and in these little 15-minute concentration camp cities. You know, these 15-minute cities and different concentration camps. And, you know, who knows if this devil was allowed to continue to rule, how confined he would have you people, man. He would probably eventually just have you all tied up to a fucking wall, like in the Matrix. Everybody connected to a C-hip and food being fed through you through a tube. You see? You own nothing and be happy. But gathereth unto him all nations and heapeth unto him all people, man. This devil is a greedy piece of shit. And the Lord is going to put him down, man. All right, first and foremost for what he did to the Israelites, man. All right, he touched the apple of the Lord's eye, put us in captivity, hardcore, brutal chattel slavery. And to this day, he continues to wear the saints out. We're subject to payments, all right, taxes out the ass, bills out the ass, all right, working hard as hell at work. but still being the last one hired and the first one fired. Is he? This is Sirach chapter 10 and 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And in due time, he will set over it one that is profitable, right? And that one that is profitable is Yahushai. All right, the Lord is going to set up his son Yahushai to rule the earth. He's the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, man. All right, and the 144,000 men of the elect, Lord willing, I'll be one of them. We're going to be joint heirs with Yahushai, ruling over this world, man, in righteousness. And we're going to be profitable, man. Yahushai is profitable. This devil Esau, he is unprofitable. Look at what he does, man. The Lord gave him the earth, and he's made so many animals go extinct. He's making people kill themselves. He's making people poison themselves in the environment with his different society, his society with all these factories and corporations. All right, he's destroying this earth. He's turned the earth into a prison planet in order to pump all resources unto himself. Literally, the whole world is destroyed, and the only benefit that this man has created is for his own pockets, so that he can live in luxury, so that he can live happy and in wealth. Okay, wealth, health, happiness. Okay, the whole world is his man. Right, and you people belong to, uh, uh, this devil Esau, even the so-called white man, owns you people. All right, he gave you social security numbers, and now he wants to brand you like cattle. He's going to give you that C-hip. It goes in your brain, or in your left hand, or your right hand. All right, and that's going to be when he finally has ultimate control.